Hello for those that are joining me and are also learning the Igbo culture and traditions as well as the language of this great tribe, of course, of my ancestry out of Southeast Nigeria. Of course, I'm a little over a year into studying the language, and of course, I still consider myself very new and a beginner of the same as I continue to put in the years of work of necessary that is to become fluent in the language where I can go to the market and wherever I may be in Igbo land in Nigeria in the future, Lord, let me do it and be able to converse with people as if I was born there. Of course, again, like I said, my ancestry is from there, but didn't get a chance to learn the language of this great country called Nigeria, especially the Igbo language specifically. And so I'm just going to go through just maybe about 10 different 10 different words in regards to weather, and I'll go from there. Let's go ahead and begin. Of course, this is me on the screen just because you can't see me as I speak to you. Just want to show you what it looked like here, all that good stuff. And that was one of the outfits that I brought back from Akwa Ibom State, Uyo, the city in Nigeria, back in 2018. So let's go ahead and get started with the new lesson today. Again, I don't profess to being a teacher in Kuzi, in other words, in Igbo. I'm a student. All right, so let's go forward with it here. All right, so our first of 10 words today is Um-Mee-Ree Oh-Zue-Zoe, which means rain. So again, slowly, Um-Mee-Ree Oh-Zue-Zoe, rain. So again, Um-Mee-Ree Oh-Zue-Zoe, rain. So anytime you see mmiri, that just means water. So water of some type. In this case, it means rain. So mmiri ozuzo, rain. Rainbow, of course, that which was given to us from God after the global flood of Genesis as a sign that God would no longer destroy the earth with water. So rainbow is pretty universal around the planet. And of course, to say rainbow in the Igbo language is A-Gwue-Rue-Gwue. A-Gwue-Rue-Gwue is rainbow. So again, A-Gwue-Rue-Gwue, rainbow. And again, so you're not confused, and I'm just going to use the pronunciation of the letters in English. The E's actually sound like A's. That's why you hear me say A-Gwue-Rue-Gwue for rainbow. Okay, rain gauge. In other words, to be able to measure how much rain fell in a day, the little gadget would be called nlele mmiri ozuzo for rain gauge. And of course, you've already been introduced to mmiri ozuzo, which is rain. So you're basically adding a word to the front of that statement to make it rain gauge. So nlele means gauge or the measuring device. And again, in Igbo, just like Spanish and other languages, the subject comes before the description. So you're describing what type of gauge it is. So that's why nlele is first. And then you say mmiri ozuzo, meaning rain. So you're really saying gauge for rain or rain gauge. So nlele mmiri ozuzo, rain gauge. Okay. Season is oge, season, but also that word is just like in English, you have words that can be used for different meaning for the same word. Oge means time as well. So for our discussion then today, for season, you would say oge, oge for season. Okay, shower would be Woe-Sah, Woe-Sah for shower. Now, for again, us English first language people, you have that U character with a dot underneath it. We call that a diacritic. And that makes the U sound actually become an O sound. So that's why I'm saying Woe-Sah for shower. Again, Woe-Sah, shower. Okay, sky. Now remember, if you followed my videos in the past, Igbo does the same thing as English. It'll bring two words together to make one word, and it's basically a contraction. Just like you have do not becomes don't in English, some of the words do the same thing in Igbo. So you would actually drop some letters just like you do in English contractions. And so that second A would be dropped in this statement. So instead of saying mbara-igwe, as you would think to say it, the way it looks, you would say Um-Bah-Ree-Gway for sky. Um-Bah-Ree-Gway, sky. Okay, all right, we'll move on. All right, sleet meaning freezing rain. So again, you see that word Um-Mee-Ree, so it has something to do with water. So to say sleet, it would be Um-Pue-Rue Um-Mee-Ree for sleet. Sleet. Um-Pue-Rue Um-Mee-Ree, sleet. So again, one more time, slowly. Um-Pue-Rue Um-Mee-Ree, sleet. So again, the pronunciation of the letters is different in Igbo. So the I's there, which looks like eyes, again, that's the English pronunciation, not the Igbo pronunciation of the letters. That I there would have an E sound. So that's why you hear me saying Um-Pue-Rue Um-Mee-Ree. Um-Pue-Rue Um-Mee-Ree, sleet. Okay, almost done. And for slush, again, being originally from Michigan, you saw a lot of slush on the street. The snow was as beautiful as it can be coming down, but once the cars start driving on it and dirt gets mixed in, it's not so cute anymore. And so now you have a description for slush also in the Igbo language. It's actually Slau-Shee for slush. Slau-Shee for slush. And again, you have that O-looking character with a period underneath it, meaning a diacritic. And so that makes it sound like just like you're saying auto. So that's why I'm saying Slau-Shee for slush. So again, Slau-Shee, slush. All right, smog. Smog would be Smau-Gue for smog. Smau-Gue, smog. All right, and the last one then, we'll go ahead one more. For smoke, you're combining two words. So again, this is one where you're going to drop that second U with the diacritic character to combine the two words. Because for actually, Oko, the last word means fire. And so you're actually talking about the smoke that comes from the fire. So it would be Ahn-Woe-Rau-Koe. Let me get it right here. Say it right. Ahn-Woe-Rau-Koe is smoke. When you put them together, not Ahn-Woe-Rau-Koe, but instead you got to combine the words. So again, you drop that one vowel. So it becomes Ahn-Woe-Rau-Koe, smoke. Again, Ahn-Woe-Rau-Koe, smoke. All right, thanks for joining me. Of course, if you're a native speaking person from Igbo land, of course, I definitely am not prideful, and I welcome your corrections, your suggestions, things of that nature. May God bless you, and we'll talk to you later. Ka mesia. Bye-bye.